Hey buddies, welcome back. Here we go. Alright, so we're about to present the autopsy report proving that she couldn't have possibly seen her stabbed because she was stabbed before she fell down.
Yeah.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? I want to see your face when you do.
I'll throw popcorn if I want to.
What, are people telling you not to? Can't tell Biggie what to do.
Yeah, they said refrain from throwing popcorn.
Biggie'll do what she fucking wants.
This is the autopsy report.
Best prop ever.
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Mine boobies.
Oh no.
That's right, it says right here after death, right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Rubble.
My boobies.
Her poor boobs.
Order, dear. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? Wait a minute. Wasn't there like some note about blood not being found in the room though, or something? Wasn't there some discussion about that when Edgeworth was
Didn't we just
investigating?
discuss that? Like, didn't we say wouldn't there have been blood in the room?
But it's not a crime scene.
Yeah.
Why is the room not a crime scene? A place you can go on the first day of investigation?
I don't know.
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out the window onto the courtyard below.
Objection. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Duxnim's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? We can't tell as the game player because we didn't get to see.
I don't think we saw it on the first day either. I don't think we ever actually went into that room.
Yeah, we couldn't. Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood?
Wow! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
You could have lied there, Von Karma.
Yeah.
Your whip has just got traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in your room, oh God!
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acted like a lid on the wound. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We have come to the conclusion then. The victim was thrown out the window with the sword still in place. This removes all the contradictions.
Except that we don't have a witness of the actual stabbing anymore.
Yeah, we don't. And Rebel. She said that she saw Iris stabbing.
Maybe she just saw Iris taking it out.
Maybe.
Oh, order. I must admit that this is probable version of events. I'd expect no less from Francesca Von Karmas. Oh, I'd expect enough, fuck it. She locates and takes control of every vital point. This is just how Edgeworth gets off. That's why he requested Von Karma. It's
Nice.
like, he can't do it in a normal way. It has to be in a court of law.
Yeah.
Ever since
With a whip.
Yeah. He's been missing it ever since he stopped facing off against Phoenix.
Yeah.
The whip helps, yeah, but This is his turn. He usually likes the whole thing with Phoenix and how Phoenix is such a little submissive.
Yeah.
And now he's getting to reverse roles with this one.
Yeah, I think he's liking it.
Yeah.
That's more of like, oh, I thought that was Edgeworth
Oh.
saying. He'd be like, mm.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us the only truth, please. Only the truth. Witness, please remain standing on the grate. We got them special for you and all. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of the winter snow has bent me out of shape. Especially my back and my mood.
Ugh,
Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. I bet you she would. With the whip. Oh boy. Alright, alright, alright. Further details.
Okay.
When I looked across the scene, a soul was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see a stab, Mystic Elise. So I was kind of right.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Elise, Mystic Amy, stabbing Mystic Elise through the back.
Wait.
You're telling us you saw 2 stabbings? And who's Mystic Amy? Wait, what?
Mystic Amy is the statue, isn't it?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, the statue is Amy. Oh, fuck. Stupid bikini.
This makes no fucking sense. Oh, this all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Oh, yeah, that's what he meant. Yeah.
Von Karma strived for nothing but perfection. Yeah, that's not what we saw when your father went down in flames. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. You've lost just as many trials as me to Phoenix Wright. Perfection is an impossibility, Francesca Von Karma, especially in a world with Phoenix fucking Wright. And I'm here to teach you just that. Alright. Further details. What a creative name for a testimony. Here we go. So what's this statement? At that time, was the victim bleeding? Oh, she saw the... Alright.
It was...
Wow.
Yeah, she saw the sword in the back and she's never seen so much blood.
Yeah. I was very shocked to be seeing all this cause. So I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood. No, there.
Okay.
I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting like a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see the stabber. Think carefully, this is very important. It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No. When I looked over, the soul was already in Mystic Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves rather well, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, but it fucks your entire case up because now you don't have an eyewitness of the stabbing.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone blown.
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some had splattered onto Iris too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
So what a scene. So you're just sitting there naked, meditating, covered in blood? Yeah, she's guilty. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding?
Well, I say what I saw and what I saw.
Well, what did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out?
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling, more like it came out.
Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out.
Ew. It wasn't plunged into the
That's
hell.
impossible.
Yeah. Stop fucking lying, Bikini.
Anyways, we'll go on
God.
to another statement first.
I never seen so much blood before.
Wait, did we already press this one? Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword?
No mistaking it. I remember it all clear as day.
Don't you think that's a bit odd?
What does you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
Why would the killer pull out her sword?
What?
If all she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that she would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Nobody wants to do that, what? Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma?
The thoughts.
Indeed. It is strange, now that you mention it. I'm going to need to find an answer to this mystery, too.
Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that witness? That's when I fainted. You can't blame me. You can't.
Now, on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct?
Well, I was unconscious. How long were you out for? I don't know. 10, maybe 20 minutes. A young man with a very prickly looking head woke me up.
I know him.
By stepping on me, actually.
I'm not sure I like the method of
Resuscitation.
That's how you, wow, I don't think I've ever read the word resuscitation.
I don't even know how I'd spell it.
Is that correct spelling? I have never written nor ever read the word resuscitation.
I'm sure I have. I took like all first aid shit, but that looks crazy to me.
That's resuscitation.
Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of that sort.
Unless...
That is the worst. Like, that is one of those English words. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How can the word recess exist when that is spelled like that? What the fuck? Praise Resus. Reeses. Alright, anyways. But I would welcome a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you.
I shall have words with the offender personally. What did you see upon awakening?
And when I woke, Mr. Gamey was stabbing Mr. Gleese through the back.
By Mr. Gamey, you're referring to the golden statue, correct?
Just stabbing someone with a sugar soda with toy. Our sacred treasure is terrible, no.
Reminds me of how the kid is gonna face 2 years for getting Jesus statue to give him a blowjob in Pennsylvania. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But then to make Mystic Amy hold the blade. Truly a heinous, despicable crime.
It is easy to despise something, anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily.
Like a literal holy fuck. Good one.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem?
Exactly why would the killer exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that?
No, I don't think I can. Case closed. There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts.
Q, she demands a logical answer for an action later on in the
totally.
trial.
She will.
She will.
That's true. So true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself rubbing myself vigorously.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you, Becky. There isn't always... That phrase might come in handy someday. Yeah, oh, what are you gonna throw it back in her face? Alright.
Maybe.
Do you love Jesus or do you really love Jesus? Yeah, I forgot Cartman on South Park.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just that the lyrics sound like you actually love Jesus. Well, yeah, don't you? I mean... There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why is it necessary to use the Shigesato toy from the Amy statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon finally placed in the hand of the statue? And if it can be exposed the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Alright. Where is it? There it is. So this is... Just show her the actual
so.
murder weapon, right?
Yeah.
Because it can't be put down to the hilt, and it has blood on it up until the first... Yeah, there's no way. There you go. This better be it. Yeah, good. Sister Bikini, you are a worthless witness. At least, I'd like to think so, but there are too many contradictions here.
Well, what do you mean? You made it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to the hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the victim withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
What?
What do you mean? Please explain your why. Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, it doesn't appear strong. She doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Why does she have a pure American voice?
I don't know.
Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail.
but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I so choose.
The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit, just looking at those ball-crushing gloves. That is the only issue here. Isn't. The sword was truly stabbed to the body up to the hilt. Well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't have come out smoothly either. That's. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it is an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop from bleeding. That's nothing more than conjecture. Then can we get some CSI up in here then? We need an expert's opinion. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the Shigesato Itoi. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. You don't... Can we please get an expert in the courtroom instead of these two arguing stuff that they don't know?
Yeah.
I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You've still got more? Oh boy, give me more popcorn. Ooh, maple syrup flavored. Us Canadians love our maple syrups. That's one thing. We eat it with every meal, according to Americans.
Yes.
And this one is simple. If the sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Seriously, Von Karma. That got you.
If this witness is telling the truth, then there should have been blood on the entire length of the sword.
Oh
No! My boobies! Order, why?
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidences? All the other attorneys I know maybe manage one, if that. You've truly got mine boobies in a twist.
But what does all this mean? I'm thrown for a loop. You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but... having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is...
the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shigesato Itoi. What?
A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
Good one.
Thank you. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
Oh, well... it's because Mr. Gamey was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is on the basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is why it influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shigesato Itoi was the murder weapon.
Robber.
Order, wah!
So maybe the Shigesato Itoi was not the murder weapon. Even if that's the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area,
Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to where a sword-like object was found. As to if a sword-like object was found.
That's... Answer the question, Von Kermes! No evidence of that kind was found.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me. Could I say something? I just remembered something, actually.
I hate you.
What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened, it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? The murder weapon I made, maybe. I think it might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what? Holy shit.
Whoa.
Well then, I think we need to hear the testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible! What else? What else could this old woman have seen? She's not old, is she? When did she say, how old did she say she was?
I don't know. We should look at her profile. Do you think that maybe it could be the cane thing that Elise was always walking around with, and then that it had the amethyst in it,
Good
and
one.
the amethyst is now gone?
Oh, the amethyst is gone?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that could have stabbed her.
Yeah, coulda.
Then why doesn't it have blood on it?
Maybe they washed it off.
Alright guys, we'll be back after this with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Awesome on Video Games Awesome Live.